Hey everyone, it's Mary, and today I'm going to teach you how to create your standard operating procedure or SOP in the simplest way possible. If you're a freelancer, virtual assistant, or small business owners, this will save you hours, prevent mistakes, and make you look super professional to your clients. And yes, I'll give you a ready-to-copy template at the end, so stay with me. So ano nga ba yung SOP? Let's start with something basic. Ang SOP or Standard Operating Procedure is a guide. It's a step-by-step document that explains how to do a task from start to finish. Think of it as a brain on paper. So if you're sick, offline, or busy, someone else can still follow the process without guessing. And clients love this kasi it shows that you are organized. And team members will love this because it removes confusion, it answers questions na usually nami-miss out natin if we do not have an SOP. And for you, this is great because it stops you from repeating the same instructions again and again. Kailangan mo ng SOP if you do tasks on a regular basis. Halimbawa, how do you manage emails, posting on social media, editing videos, client handling, onboarding, even yung daily administrative tasks mo. If you do it more than twice, turn it into an SOP. This is how you build systems, not stress. Now, even if you are a virtual assistant with zero experience, kailangan mo ba nito? Of course, this is a skill set na pwede mong idagdag sa services mo. Without further ado, let's start building your first SOP using my super simple 7-part formula. And you can use this for any tasks, any clients, any businesses. Number 1, purpose. You have to write why the task exists. For example, this SOP explains how to schedule a post on Facebook. Next, sino ang in charge? Halimbawa, this is for social media admins. Next, tools na kailangan mo, list everything that you need. For example, Canva, Business Suite, templates, folders, everything na gagamitin mo. Everything na dapat or yung tabs na dapat naka-open, ilagay mo. Now, before you start your standard operating procedure, meron bang kailangang approvals? Meron bang files na kailangan naka-prepare na? Mga prerequisites, requirements. The next step is yung mismong step-by-step instructions na madalas iniisip ng tao, SOP is ito lang part na to, but no. You want to make sure that you have all 7 parts listed sa SOP para wala nang masyadong problema. Yung step-by-step instruction is like the heart of your SOP. 1 action per line. Short sentences, no flowery words. It should feel like you are teaching someone brand new, as in wala pang alam. Halimbawa, step 1, open Canva template. Step 2, replace text and image. Step 3, download as MP4. Step 4, upload to Media Business Suite. Ganon. Number 6, lahat ng procedures ninyo kailangan may quality checklist. What does approved look like? Include brand rules, grammar checks, file naming format, tone guidelines. This prevents mistakes and keeps your work consistent. And last but not the least, you have to put ano yung expected output. What should be done at the end? A scheduled post back, cleaned inbox, completed report. Ano yung pinakang finish line? And that's it. 7 parts, very clear, very beginner friendly. Now, let me show you a quick example. If I were making an SOP for, let's say, editing a TikTok video, it would look like this. First, the purpose is edit the raw video into a 9:16 TikTok format. The owner is, of course, the video editor. Tools that I will use, CapCut, brand folder, captions, templates. For the steps, import the clip, adjust audio, add subtitles, add hook, export, upload. The quality, I expect no typos in captions, consistent fonts, audio at safe levels. The output should be a final MP4 ready for posting. See? Clean, clear, anyone can follow it. Now, ito yung pinakang common sa mga beginners ha. Number 1 is making steps too long. Usually, gumagamit pa ng vague words like fix, adjust, or improve. We also tend to forget the output, not updating the standard operating procedure. And everyone is actually guilty of that, including myself. That is why I am creating this video, is because not just for you guys to learn, but also for me to get reminded na, oo nga pala, girl, eto yung mga kailangan gawin. Your SOP should be simple enough that someone stressed, sleepy, or new can still follow it perfectly. Update your SOPs every few months. Process changes, tools change, platforms change. Once your SOPs are updated, you'll work faster and your clients will love it even more. Kasi this is also an amazing skill to offer as a freelancer. Clients will pay extra for someone who can build systems for them. Now, if you guys want a ready-to-copy SOP template I use, check the description box. And if you want more tutorials for freelancers, virtual assistants, and small businesses, wag niyong kalimutan na i-hit yung follow and subscribe. I'll see you sa next video. Bye!